Greetings, dear viewers. Jumping into some Planetside 2 here. The latest patch to Planetside 2 brings implants into the game. And implants are something that were around in Planetside 1, and they were very differently implemented back then as opposed to what they're implemented as now. They changed the game a little bit. As you can see, the implant, your loadout screens now have an implant slot down here. So if you click on implant, you can see what implants that you have available to you right now. If you're just starting out in the latest patch, you'll only have the default enhanced targeting implant that everybody gets access to, and that displays a HUD bar when aiming. A HUD health bar when aiming at a spotted enemy. So if you hit Q on an enemy, you spot them, and you get to see their health bar, which is pretty cool. That kind of brings back a little bit of the Planetside 1 feel, because in Planetside 1 you could see enemies' health. I don't know if that was a default thing or if that also required an implant. I somewhat remember it jumping back and forth between whether or not you had that by default or not, but it's been such a long time since I played Planetside 1 that I can't say for certain. But I do remember that being a thing in Planetside 1, and now we get that here with enhanced targeting, as long as you equip that implant. Also increases HUD reticle identify friend or foe range. So to use this, you can see that it says uses 0.5 energy per second down there at the bottom of the tooltip. And we'll see over here at the top right, we've got some implant energy, and there's your energy. So that drains at a rate of half a point per second. So basically, 1 point is drained every 2 seconds while using this enhanced targeting implant. And as soon as you equip this, that starts to tick down. So I'm not going to click on that. And you get 1800 to start with, and you can fill up your implant energy in a different screen, and I'll show you that in a second. I'm just going to do a real quick brief overview of my understanding of how this all works. And of course you can buy implant 3 packs and implant 5 packs, so you can get different kinds of implants. They're kind of like, it gets kind of fun because these are kind of like opening up cards in Hearthstone. You get 5 rent, if you buy the 5 pack, which is what I would recommend, because you get just a tiny little bit more value for each station cash or each certification point that you spend on buying these, if you're going to buy these at all, because you can get implants as drops as you get experience, and they're kind of drops. They're like quote drops unquote. As you get experience in the game by capturing points or bases, by capturing bases or defending bases or anything that gives you points, winning alerts, anytime you're awarded experience, getting kills, repairing, all that stuff, you have a chance of getting an implant. And usually they're going to be tier 1 or tier 2 implants, and you have to craft up to get to the highest level implants, which are tier 3. In any case, here you can access your implants and select one, and I got here by clicking on the implant slot in my loadout. And each loadout can have a different implant, so you don't have to have one implant always selected. It varies, and you can have different classes with different implants and things like that. So it's actually kind of nice. But you want to be careful, because as you're standing around, even if you're not actively playing the game, if you're sitting around in the warp gate just talking to somebody or waiting for somebody to get there to jump into your vehicle or whatever, or if you're planning like a big multiplayer, like your outfit is about to run some ops or something, if you're just standing around the warp gate, your energy is still ticking down. So you've got to be careful of that kind of thing. So if you hit escape and you go to your normal whatever map screen or whatever, your certification screen is now gone. Now it's replaced with the nanocycler. I don't like this. I want the certification screen back. Right now there is no place to get to your certifications. The way that you access certifications now, apparently someone's kind of just standing there, but the way you access your certifications now is you've got to go to the weapons terminal screen, and of course you can access them in the same way as you were able to before. Now you have like a engineer cert button here in your classes, or like a medic certs button, or like a heavy assault. Oh, I guess heavy assaults don't actually have certifications available that are specific to heavy assaults, but maxes do, and things like that. So you can see that you can get like your certs from here, and you see all the different things that were available to you before in the certification screen, except you don't see nearly as many. It's because now you have to go to the specific weapon or item or vehicle or whatever that you have, or class, to get to that set of implants, that set of certifications. Have I been saying implants here? Anyway, this is how you get to your certifications for classes and things like that. So you no longer have one place to go to get to all of it. So if you wanted to upgrade, like if you wanted to get a specific weapon, you have to go to like your weapon slot and then scroll down and unlock the weapons here instead of unlocking them for your class. And if you wanted to go specifically to vehicles, you have to hit escape and then escape. And you go to your vehicle, and then you go to Reaver, and then you go to Reaver certs. And here's your Reaver certifications. And if you want to get specific upgrades for the breakers, you go to breakers and you actually select them, go to change attachments, and then here are the certifications for those. It's really clunky to make players have to do this kind of thing. I liked it a lot better when there was one screen that we could go to, and the button was right here, that showed all the certifications for all of your classes, all of your items, all of your vehicles, all that stuff. It was great. It was fantastic to have one spot to go to for that. They've taken that away. It's really clunky. It's something that I really wish they would change back. because this is just ridiculous. You should be able to get to any certification. Okay, I'm going to go off on just a slight bit of a tangent here. In design, and this is website design, game design, UI design, in the school of design, the overarching umbrella of design, there is something called the two-click rule when it comes to computers and things like that. The rule basically states that the user should be able to access anything, be able to do anything that they want with a maximum of 2 clicks. So if I want to get to my certs, it should only be a maximum of 2 clicks or 2 interactions in order to get to my certs. And before, it was just like that. Before, if I wanted to get to my certs and I was out here shooting stuff or whatever, I would hit escape, that's 1 action, and then I would hit certifications, that's 2 actions. I would get to my certs in 2. They had the 2-click rule, or the 2-action rule. I'm just going to call it the 2-click rule because it comes from web design, and I have a background in web design. But they had the 2-click rule down. It was good. Now they've changed it to where there's so many different clicks to get the things that you want, and it makes it yet even more confusing for new players. And this game is already ridiculously confusing for new players. It's so difficult to get a grasp on this game if you're new and you didn't have a background in Planetside 1 and you don't have someone to teach you the game. And I think that's one of the greatest barriers for players getting into the game, and I think that's why the game has such a small player base right now. And let's face it, the game does have a fairly small player base for what the game should have. It's a free-to-play game. There are a number of barriers for players to get into the game, such as the high PC requirements, the high system requirements, the 64-bit client, and the fact that the game does an absolutely abysmal, and I use abysmal, I don't use that term lightly. I mean, it does a terrible, horrible job of teaching new players the game. It has this very sparse beginner tutorial bit, and then they just launch you straight into a battle, and players have no freaking clue what's going on. And this change to the certifications and not showing certifications in one neat, clean place the way that they used to makes it even more confusing. So it's something that I think they desperately need to change back. Aside from that, they need to make a lot of other changes too to make it easier for new players. But aside from that, it's okay for me to go ahead and be able to access my certs the way that I can right now because I know where to go, but newer players are not going to be able to. Anyway, the certifications, the nanocycler screen lets you craft new implants based off the ones that you get, and you can get new implants by buying the 3 packs or the 5 packs, and they make them fairly accessible to you here. So you can get new implants that way, or you can get them by getting experience. So anything that awards you experience in the game is going to give you a chance of getting a new implant. So whether you're getting kills or repairing or healing or capturing bases or defending bases or getting deploy bonuses or things like that, whatever you're doing that earns you experience in this game, you're going to get a chance to get some implants. So there's really the game doesn't necessitate buying implants, but you can if you want to. So that's the theory. I haven't tried it out yet. I want to go ahead and try out some of these implants and certifications and things. And the first one that I'm going to try out, of course, let me go ahead and spawn my infiltrator right here. I'm going to spawn my Infi. I guess I'll use the NS7 PDW. That's fine. And I'm going to kick on this enhanced targeting implant. And now that I've got it equipped, it's not going to start ticking down. That's cool. So I've got that set up. But now is my energy actually ticking down? No, it's not. I wonder how come it's not actually doing that. That's actually nice. That's good to know. Okay, so I hit escape, and I'd like to be able to see my loadout. See, there's so many different things that make this so clunky. So I have to go to the loadout screen here. So this is selected. Or do I have to activate it with this button? No, that's how I recharge my implant. So I guess it doesn't start working until you start firing on something. I wonder if I'm getting the benefit for that. I don't know. This is my first experience with the implant system. Everything I've told you has been what I've learned about it. And if I stand corrected on anything, then let's go find out. I don't stand corrected on the fact that they need to change the certs back. If I can offer a solution to the problem, because I don't like to be one to complain about things and then not, or I'll put it this way, I don't like to be one to criticize things and then not offer a solution. If I could offer a solution, I know that they don't want to use up more buttons. They don't want to make more buttons down here because that gets even more confusing. So they replaced the certification screen with this nanocycler screen, which is a necessity. We do need this. This is a great addition to the game. Instead of adding more buttons down here, what they could do is just change this into a button. This spot right here, where it shows the number of certifications I have, why not just make it so that I can click on that, click, and then it brings me to the old certification screen. Problem solved. Absolutely solved, because that button is there everywhere, on every one of these screens, except for the map. That button is there. So, it follows the whole 2-click rule. Escape, click, and I can see all my certifications. That'd be fantastic. Why haven't they done that? So, anyway, I'm going to use instant action as my infiltrator here to spawn at a fight. and we'll see if my energy starts ticking down or anything like that. Because I do have this implant equipped. Or do I not? Did I not re-equip my loadout after I did that? I don't know. Let's see. I am dropping down here. I don't have an implant actually set up right now. So apparently, I have to... Oh crap, that's a tank coming my way. Oh crap, I spawned as... Okay. Yeah, this is my engineer. That's how come the implant isn't spawning like that. Well... I don't have C4 on my engineer or anything like that, so there's that. I think that was Vanu. Do we have Vanu here? Is that what's going on? Am I in a Vanu TR fight? Kill assist. I think that was Vanu versus TR. Alright, so I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, we do have Vanu at this fight, and TR are here. Well, this is peculiar. I feel like I shouldn't be here. But we do have some NC roaming around. Crap, that's a Sunderer over there. Yeah, I'm out in the open right now. The TR are coming from that base. This is the Vanu base. We've got one NC Vanguard over there that I need to get to. Let's go get to that. It's a good thing the guys in that shield are actually terrible shots. Man, I'm sneaking around here like crazy. I'm not even an infiltrator and I'm sneaking around out here. So that's all good fun. We've got some NC up inside the biolab, I can see. We got some maxes. So I'm gonna go join them. Because they are maxes, and I happen to be someone who can repair maxes. This was supposed to be oh crap. This was supposed to be a test of the implant system. Dang. Okay, well that's fine. Didn't expect to last as long as I did on the ground. Oh, it shows the implant they're using. They're using EOD. I don't know what that means. Displays an enemy... Oh, explosives. Okay, explosives on display, I guess. I don't know. Displays enemy explosives within 10 meters on your HUD. So they're using that implant. It's one of the basic common implants you can get. So we've got a Sunderer here. So I'm going to spawn as Infiltrator. I'm going to customize this. I do have this implant selected. Now I'm actually going to spawn as that class. My mistake earlier was that I set up my Infiltrator class, but then I didn't hit resupply, which is why my energy did not start ticking down. Now I'm actually spawning as Infiltrator. If I hit Escape, come over here to this thing, we can see that my energy is now ticking down. And you can spend Station Cash or certifications, or you can craft to get chargers to refill that. So now I have... Oh, we can see it down here too. See the little indicator that I've got that implant set up, which is cool. Ah, and I can see the health of that scythe as well. That's fun. So, oh wait, we got somebody trying to take point A over here. That's fine. I'm going to rush toward this fight. Gonna put some sensor darts down. Because that's just good practice for an infiltrator. Lets me know whether the coast is clear to keep moving. And whenever I place those sensor darts down, you can see on the mini-map down there in the lower left that the sensor dart is emitting a pulse every few seconds or every second or so. And that's revealing any enemies who move in that area. Can I see the health of that mag rider? I can. Oh crap, he's turning around and I just revealed myself. But he doesn't seem to have noticed. Okay, so that's fine. So now I need to find some infantry targets and try and make use of this. Now you can't see their shield. But you can see their health. Okay, that happened. He was using regeneration. Regenerates 4% infantry health every second when not taking damage. That's actually a really good one. So implants kind of change the way that you play the game. They increase your They increase customization, which is fun. Alright, so I need to get out there. And I think one way that I can do that as an infiltrator is to hit up my flash. Let's go see what I can do. Go stealth. There's somebody. He's running around this way. Oops. I meant to spot him, not stealth. That was a little bit confusing. It worked out. We're gonna stay cloaked here, kind of drive around. Actually, I'm running out of cloak energy, so I need to find a place to hide. This will be fine. Put a sensor dart down, see if there's anybody in my vicinity. There is not anybody in my vicinity. There's a spawn point over here. It's a TR spawn point. And I'm not going for any objectives right now. My personal objective... Crap, here comes a freaking... Oh, I just earned Battle Hardened. Okay. That's fun. Yeah, whenever I get experience for stuff like that, there's a chance that you're going to earn an implant, and that's really cool. Battle Hardened is a very, very good one. I watched an ItZMuRdA video before coming here, and he discusses the patch in fair depth. I'll link that video in the video description. That heavy has half hit points. I nailed him a bunch of times, but that was mostly draining his shield. I still see him spotted. Down he goes. I like being able to see their health bar. That's pretty cool. I knew how vulnerable he was, and therefore I knew how much effort I had to put into taking him down. I knew how much shield of his I had drained by how many hits I'd got on him, and didn't see his health bar move, so that helped me know that I drained most, if not all, of his shield. That's pretty cool. Normally I'd be going for point A or B or C or helping out friendlies or things like that, but right now I'm just testing out the implants and such. Now, Battle Hardened is really cool. That's one of the... That's not really how... watching the ItZMuRdA video is not really how I knew that the cert was cool. I mean, you can just tell by reading it which ones are going to be useful. And as soon as I saw Battle Hardened, I thought, wow, that's got to be one of the really good ones. And yeah, he tended to agree, so... that just kind of affirms my initial assumption at first glance. I don't know. I think a lot of it depends on your personal playstyle as well. There are a lot of things that you're going to be able to do to customize your different classes and such. Really shouldn't do this, but I'm going to stealth here. I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to go into my nanocycler and see how much energy I have. That's kind of cool. We can see Battle Hardened right here. Reduces infantry camo shake from all explosions. Also reduces infantry flinch when hit by enemy fire. Basically, it lets you keep a steadier gun in combat, and a steady gun is pretty important in a game where you're, firing at people, so that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna go sneak up to that actual spawn point of theirs. Oh, here comes somebody. I really do like being able to see health bars, though. It really does feel a lot like Planetside 1 to me. That bit of combat, anyway. So I'm gonna sneak over to this tree. Now I'm going to decloak, regain my energy. You can see my stealth energy over here, for those who aren't familiar. Once that fills up, I'm going to move again. You can see the stealth energy draining. You see a little battery underneath my implant icon. There's a mag rider off in this direction. That's kind of scary. Put another sensor dart down, try and get a view for who's up ahead. I see some targets on the road headed this way. There's a flash there, and the flash is actually stopping, which is good. Nailed him. There comes another flash. Oh, crap! Didn't even see that guy. Okay. So that's fine. Well, now what I'm curious about is, okay, so while you're while you're still in the deploy screen, your energy does not tick down. That's cool. I wonder if I should try Battle Hardened next. I don't know, I really like seeing the health bars. And I like the fact that I can pick up these certifications, or these implants, as drops. And it's not difficult. I haven't been playing very long. I haven't killed very many targets. And I've already got an implant, which is good because one of the main ways of refilling your implant energy, if I click on that, is either buying these ultra chargers or crafting the normal chargers. And the normal chargers aren't that difficult to craft. You have to combine in this thing, because if I click on this, you see we put it in slot 1 right here. You can combine implants in this nanocycler to create other implants or to create chargers. If you combine a tier 1, which is what this is, with a tier 2 of any type, so any tier 1 or any... Actually, I can just show you here with the help screen. It shows you everything that you can do here. You can pause and read that if you want to. I'm not going to explain the whole thing. But what I'm talking about specifically here is if you combine a tier 1 and a tier 2 of any type, you get a normal power core. And that gives you 1,000 energy. Or a tier 2 and a tier 3 gives you this ultra power core, which you can normally buy for 750 certs, or 500 or 450 station cash. It's 450 for me because I'm a premium member, and I get 10% off of any purchases. But, yeah, that's station cash is real money, basically. You buy station cash with actual currency, or you can spend 750 certs or whatever. But anyway, it's a pretty big value, and being able to craft up to those is really nice. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, do I need to... I want to look for a fight where I can actually help out now. It is fairly early in the day. It's like mid-afternoon over here. What time is it, so I can just let you guys know? It's 2:19 p.m. right now. So everybody's at work, and there's only... During this time of day, there's really only 1 or 2 large battles that you can get into, and I guess this is going to have to be it. I guess I'm going to have to find some way to participate in this battle that'll help out. I guess it's just going to be a farming session, because I want to test out these implants. I want to get more implants as drops. I like that feeling. It's nice to it's nice to know that there's going to be some sort of extra little benefit. This guy spots somebody. This guy's firing off in this direction, so put some sensor darts down to see if there's anybody he's actually firing at. The answer is no. So let's get inside the biolab and see what we can do. Looks like we're pinned in here. Look at the minimap, you can see enemies all over the place. Of course, they're all Vanu. And if I run out there, the duration of this run will be very short. I could go pick on the TR, who also have a small force. There's not really much progress we're going to be able to make here. But just for fun, I'm going to make one run out into here and see who I can sneak by. Howdy, buddy. Well, I got one engineer on his turret. That was cool. But runs like that, while they're neat and can be exciting and can lead to some really cool footage if you do well, if you get really lucky, it makes you look really awesome. I, instead, am actually going to set my personal waypoint here, drop the infantry thing, and I'm going to spawn a Reaver and go help fight this TR battle. Spawn a Reaver with breakers. We're going to head out there. Oh, there's a mission out this way. Okay, fine. Briggs it is. It's actually straight ahead. And my feet are up. That's good. And by that I mean my landing skids. It looks like I have no afterburner. Maybe this is a bug with the latest patch. Maybe I have to tick the afterburner a little bit to get it to refill. And I'm looking right here on the screen. It looks like I've got a completely inaccurate reading of my afterburner. I'm going to burn the full thing, let it completely run out and see if it'll recharge on its own. It will not. I no longer have an indication. With this latest patch, I no longer have an indication of how much afterburner I have. And pressing T doesn't give me any indication either, because it's normally right there, but it doesn't show a bar. I have a natural feel already. Oh, look, now it ticked on for some reason. I don't know, that's weird. Now it's full. We got it to work, I suppose. Through some means. Alright, so... Alright, well, I wanted to come up... Oh, that's right, I don't have that... Silly me. I actually don't have the certification equipped on my engineer. I wanted to see if I could see enemy health bars from the sky and use that to take out ground targets and infantry and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that and go equip my implant, my targeting implant. Down we go. Come on, let's just drop. There we go. Kind of jump out of the little thing there and let gravity take control a little bit. Not the best idea. I found that if I just look straight down and hold W, it goes faster. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that there is a weapon terminal somewhere around here, right? Doesn't look like it, but there's a teleporter, so let's take the teleporter, see where it leads me. Leads me up here, where there are weapons and vehicle terminals, but there are no weapon terminals. Okay, whatever. You know what, we're gonna do this. Take the teleporter again. And hope that we survive this drop. Oh man, is that really gonna work? Is that the best idea? It's not the best idea I've ever had, that it's not. Okay, sweet. Barely survived. Right, up we go. And we're going to go to a different part of the base that does have weapon terminals. This is all just experimenting. Here we go. Carefully with the plates. There are buildings to consider. Let's land in this little open spot. Barricades and such, gotta worry about those. I feel like my Reaver's less exposed right there anyway. So we're gonna come here, and I'm going to spawn Medic first, just to heal myself up with their AoE ability. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Engineer, click this, and hit my Enhanced Targeting, Equip Now, and it is equipped, we can see it right there. So energy is ticking down. I feel like I really shouldn't be wasting time at all while I've got this running. There's a little bit of pressure there. Alright, so now I should be able to do stuff like this. Oh, is that friendly? It's gotta be a friendly lib. Yeah, okay, that's a friendly lib. Now let's go take a look at targets down there.
Eyes on an enemy gunship.
That's kind of interesting. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Oh man, there's a mosquito on me now. Well, I tried to reverse this. Always battle rank 100. Well, in my effort to see how much damage my rockets deal to a Liberator, that was neat. If you'll go back and look at that, we can see how much damage each of my rockets was dealing. And we get to see that cool little maneuver I did to try and take out the engineer who was repairing it. And then things just kind of went wrong because I really was ignoring all the incoming damage. I knew that I was getting shot at from the ground, and apparently I was getting shot at from the air by a battle rank 100 mosquito. But yeah, that was kind of cool to see that on that enemy Liberator that was landed there. In any case, I think I'm going to help attack this spot. I'm stuck here. What am I, Engineer right now? I am Engineer. We do have some tanks and stuff out here that might need repairing, so I'm not going to spawn my Infiltrator, which is what I would normally do. Yeah, this guy looks like he needs repairs.
I can repair that. This will be good as new.
And I'm going to hop on the back of the tank here, maybe? No? Okay, that's fine. Let them go. Zoom my minimap in. I recently remapped my minimap zoom keys to mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. It's really useful being able to set these on the fly like that. It's actually a suggestion I got from YouTube comments. One or two people may have suggested that. Alright, so there's a sniper firing off in this direction. Oh, show. Whoa, okay. I still hear some sniper fire zooming by me. There's an enemy lightning out there. feel like I can't move from this spot. I feel like I'm pinned down right here. Incoming target this way. He's behind this rock, probably. There he is. Oh, it's a Max. Great. It's freaking Max.
Enemy max.
He's coming for me. He's coming around the long way. Oh, he's running.
Enemy engineer spotted.
That guy's an engineer by trade, you can tell.
Come out.
You can tell because he's got terrible aim. I was able to get him. He got me at the same time, but I was in the more dangerous situation, and he'd already gotten a full clip off on me. But actually, they're not called clips, they're called magazines. Are you that guy? Is that what you were thinking? You're proud of yourself? Alright, so I'm gonna spawn here now. Do I need to? I think I need my Reaver. I think my Reaver would be much more beneficial. Gonna do this again. Except I'll be a lot more careful about it this time. Been wanting to test out this implant. So I've been doing some things I normally wouldn't do, like running around in open fields and just killing targets for no real benefit and ignoring incoming damage. But now, we're going to take this out and use it in the same capacity that I would use it normally in actual combat situations. So you notice the first thing I do, if I'm playing serious, of course, is once again to head to the flight ceiling. You guys are familiar with this by now. If you've been watching my Planetside 2 videos for a little bit, you know what I'm doing at this point. But I'll continue to talk about it in case some people are newer to it. And I'll touch up on it here and there. Looking down, let's check the skies, because good battle rank 100 mosquito pilots, like we know are out here, are going to be nearing the flight ceiling as well. Alright. Looks like an enemy lightning here.
ID'd an enemy lightning.
That was a lot of fun. I love being able to see the target's health bars. Now let's do this, because I'm pretty sure that the pilot is still around. Or the driver, not really pilot. Getting locked from the ground. I see where those striker rounds are coming from. And again, notice how I turn toward my warp gate when things are in trouble. I wasn't actually actively thinking about that at that point, but I'm pretty sure that was something that was in my subconscious working. I was actually just trying to get away from the lock-ons. It turned out to be that's the direction I was headed, but it's good to be headed in the direction of your warp gate whenever you're in any kind of trouble.
Enemy engineer in the area.
Alright, let's not ignore damage. Let's take that incoming fire seriously. I wanted to get a good clean shot off on the rear armor of that lightning. That would have been great. But there was too much incoming enemy fire. It was just small rifles and things like that, but we know that there's someone out there with a striker, which is a TR lock-on rocket launcher. We know there's at least one guy out there with that, and it was a lot of rifles and things like that firing on me. Plus we didn't know what other unknown factors were in that particular engagement, so
Hostile lightning tank spotted.
I have such a problem aiming these breakers. Got more ground lock-ons. I'd use my fire suppression there. Breakers haven't been the they haven't been my go-to, so I'm not really too familiar with them. Crap. Hey, lightning kill assist. Fancy that. My ground forces were able to do their thing. Alright, let's get some ammunition here. I need to practice more with breakers. If you'll notice, I got really close on my approach. I had a clean shot off on him. What would have been a clean shot for a more experienced breaker user, someone who was using breakers more often. And breakers are the rockets that I'm using. For someone who's more experienced with the breakers, they'd probably have started firing a lot sooner instead of waiting to get as close as I did. More ground locks. Ow. Those aerial explosions are new. Alright, so this is actually a pretty bad fight to be in. I think that's flak. Or maybe those are new weapons for the TR. I don't know. That's all new to me. I'm not sure what to make of those. I am finding this a very difficult fight to maneuver around in. Maybe that's just a bug of some kind. I don't know. I need to get up in the air again. Need to back up to the flight ceiling. Because I'm approaching from where my ground forces are approaching. This is a mistake. If you approach from where your ground forces are approaching from, and you're approaching from low to mid-range, that's exactly the wrong place to be approaching from. Enemy anti-air is all looking in that direction. People with lock-ons, people with flak. Everyone's looking in that direction. Even people with dumbfire rocket launchers might get a clean shot off on you if you're doing that. So you want to approach from high and behind. Of course, there could always be somebody looking off in this direction, but you drastically reduce the chance of anybody locking onto you whenever you do something like this. Of course, it could very well happen still. I don't see any enemy ground forces. No obvious targets like lightnings or prowlers. Although they are firing on that rock. Okay, now there's the ground lock. Took them a while to get it, but they did spot me here. Alright, so that's actually not a fight where I can help much. I've got to leave that area. So I'm gonna... I guess I'll sweep back around this way, it's fine. Go high. Turn my Luma fiber on because it just looks cool. Alright, so I'm gonna sweep around like this way and attack the crown. Wow, that's a terrible idea. Attack the crown from within enemy territory. Oh, mosquito. And I've got half health. Great. Alright, we're both like horrible shots in dogfighting. I have to wonder if he's got his fire suppression or not. Again, why would he do that? Battle rank 100 mosquito pilot going for a ram? What just happened here? That is a BR 100 pilot, okay? And he's from Communication is Key. Okay, come on. Alright, this surprises me so much because CIK pilots, Communication is Key, are some of the pilots that I respect the most when it comes to aerial duels. They are EXE, which is another outfit on Connery, and Communication is Key and Future Crew. Two of those are TR. EXE and CIK are both TR. They're both Terran Republic outfits. And they both have some pretty solid pilots, especially their BR 100s. So this guy, what just happened here? I was in a hover. He realized he couldn't get his shot off, so he tried to get close, and I guess he miscalculated. That's all I can think about it. That was obviously a mistake. I don't think he went for a ram on purpose. Maybe. I don't know. Mosquito pilots, why? What? There must be something. There must be something when you spawn as a TR player and you first pull your first mosquito. There must be something that says, by the way, mosquitoes are basically missiles with cockpits. There must be something that tells new players to use their mosquitoes that way. And so that's what they do their whole mosquito career. Because mosquitoes are constantly ramming into other aircraft. If they see an aircraft and they're in a mosquito, there must be like some big magnet in the front of the mosquito that pulls it toward other aircraft. And the bigger the aircraft, the more mosquitoes are going to ram into it and faster. Because they'll ram into Reavers, they'll ram into Sides, they'll ram into Liberators, Mountains. They love ramming into shit. Anyway. I don't think... Okay, that guy, number one, battle rank 100, and Communication is Key. I don't think he did that on purpose. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm pretty sure that was just a mistake on his part. And you know what? I think the Mosquito is kind of built to ram into stuff, really, because of its high acceleration and its high top speed. I think the Mosquito is kind of just... It favors ramming. Just because of the way it's built. So I don't think it's necessarily his fault. But I'm pretty sure there are some Mosquito pilots who are... I don't know what to say about that. So I got some respect for that guy. Battle rank 100, Communication is Key, fine. Cool. Just... that freaking ram. I'm so tired of getting rammed by mosquitoes. I'm gonna make one more You know what? I'm gonna hit Infiltrator, and I'm gonna hit Instant Action, see where it gets me, make one more run, see what happens, and then we're gonna end this video. Down we go. Oh look, I might be able to nail a lib. No, it's flying away.
You can still cut this out.
Alright, capture the crown, it says. Oh, great. That's a lightning. Fuck. Ow. Being fired at. Okay, well, there's that. Oh, wow, by a max. No, we're gonna see what else we can do here. Can't go down like that. Or maybe we can, actually. This was all just to test out the implant system anyway. I wanted to see what that was like. Let's see how many we ended up getting. We only got one. That's okay. So we got one in this session. I'm not sure what to make of this yet. I will play a little bit more of this. Maybe form a more solid opinion on the whole thing. I want to see how fast energy runs out and what it's like to have to recharge the energy before I make any kind of solid judgments on this. One thing I know is that I do definitely want the certification screen back. Maybe not here. The nanocycler is fine here. Maybe make this a button to bring back the certification screen. That's actually going to do it. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll go back to the warp gate over here and let that end this particular session. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.